When it comes to gas blowbacks, you're going to get a platform that's going to offer you the most amount of realism, no matter if it be function, feeling, or operation. And because of this, a lot of people are consider using these for training purposes. Over the years, we've seen the rise of many very good gas blowback rifles from the likes of VFC, GHK, Inokatsu, Tokyo Marui, and of course, KWA. They all had their advantages and some shortcomings, but all in all, they aim to deliver the most realistic experience you can get outside of shooting real steel. While some of you guys out there may think, man, another M4? I implore you to just kind of stay with me a little bit. There are a few things up this gun sleeve that does kind of break its mold from being your boring M4. After all, this is a fully licensed gun from Radian Weapons. Oh, and it looks so good. So we're going to see if this PTS Radian Model 1 is the best training platform. Hey guys, today we got the PTS Radian Model 1 gas blowback rifle right here. And isn't she a beauty? The Radian, formerly known as AXTS, is actually a premier top tier weapons manufacturer in the United States. And one of their most recognizable products that some of you may have already seen is their charging handle, also known as the Raptor charging handle. While it is an M4 or an AR-15, there are a few features about this gun that should pique your interest whether you're an AR guy or not. But of course, if you are, you're definitely going to be interested in this gun, and more on that as we go. Looking at the externals of the gun, it's extremely clean looking. Everything seems to blend together nicely in a streamlined fashion. The gun sports a 14.5 barrel length, and it is an M-LOK rail system that is free float and is bolted on right here very solidly, so you don't expect any kind of shifting. The rail also sits very flush with the upper receiver, giving it a very monolithic look. The lower receiver is billet style and looks very handsome, and it also be rocking ambidextrous control, so everything on one side translates perfectly to the other. But there is more to this story later as we go. And of course, being a PTS gun, it's going to rock some PTS furniture, such as the flip-up front and rear sights, the pistol grip, an EPM, and the stock. Now let's take a look at how this rifle feels. The weight feels very evenly distributed in the gun. The rail is very smooth, and its skeletonized upper Picatinny rail does take a bit of weight off. It's not too wide where it feels like you're gripping onto some massive thing, but it's not too slim where it feels like you're not holding on to anything but the barrel. There is also something to be said about this PTS furniture. The stock shoulders quite well. Now, I am a die-in-the-wool believer of the Magpul brand, and my favorite stock is the CTR stock. But this is their EPS-C for compact, and it shoulders very nicely, and you can still get a good cheek on it. The grip is nicely checkered. I would have preferred it to be a little bit wider, but hey, it's okay. It's by no means a slim grip. Their flip-up front and rear sights, very nice. Snap into place very positively. That's pretty good. Now let's get into some of the finer points of the gun. Now, as I previously mentioned, there's a few things underneath the hood that's going to make this gun pretty interesting, and we're going to start with talking about this lower receiver. Now, as I mentioned, this is a fully ambidextrous gun, but that's not all there is to it. If you look at their control placement, the controls are placed very nicely, and they're enlarged surfaces to make it easier for you to access, making this gun an extremely easy to use gun to help push you faster and help you train a little harder. What I mean is, imagine shooting offhand like I am right now with my left. If I need to go grab that magazine release, it's right there, right? And the bolt release is right here. It's all accessible with your trigger finger, making this an extremely easy gun to manipulate. Another really cool feature that's built into this gun is its ability to easily lock the bolt back using the magazine release. This makes adjusting hop-ups and even checking for malfunctions on the fly much easier. First thing you do, of course, strip the magazine out, pull the bolt back using your charging handle, depress that magazine release, and away you go. That's really easy. And you can send it back forward using the bolt release right here. Really cool. Now it's time to play Find the Hop-Up. The hop-up is right here in the chamber. You can adjust it right in the front with this easy adjustment tool that comes with your gun. Seeing that this is a KWA system, you're gonna need one of these, so don't lose it. I'm using 0.2 gram BBs and green gas. You know what time it is? It is time to shoot the Radian Model 1. This magazine does have 30 rounds in it. And the thing about these KWA magazines, they are really heavy. And because they're a little heavy, they kind of throw the weight of the gun off a bit. It just... GHK lightened up their mags. KWA, I would really love to see you guys do the same thing. But hey, it's time to do it. There is something to be said about these controls. These are the Radian selector switches. And I really like how they're a little enlarged and easy to access. I like that recoil impulse too. Very snappy. Trigger reset, it's okay. I would have liked it to be a little more solid on the pull. It does feel a little soft, but overall, I quite enjoy this gun. Now let's finish off with our patented mag dump. I love shooting full auto with GBBRs. They're just so much fun. This thing does kick like a mule. That is great feature. Let's go back to the studio. The last PTS GBBR I reviewed was a big boy, the Matin GBBR. You want to check that video out, click on the card above, or you can find the link in the description below. The PTS Radian Model 1, super tight package. Shoots well, feels well, handles nimbly. The downside is these magazines are heavy, man. Like, it does kind of throw the weight of the gun off a little bit because of how heavy these magazines are. The other thing is, I really would have wished they would have put one of their Griffin Armament PTS licensed flash hiders on this gun. It's too handsome of a product to be throwing an A2 birdcage on it. I'm sorry, guys. Like, this is like wearing a really cool outfit and then rocking a pair of Crocs. What are those, right? But that's neither here nor there. I did pose in the beginning of this video, is this the best training tool or GBBR you can possibly get your hands on? Now, if your prerogative is to go fast, no matter it be in a game or in a competition, I believe that this gun, yes, it'll absolutely be probably your best training tool, simply because of how all of its controls are laid out in such a way where it can really facilitate hard training for you to increase your performance. Now, is this going to be able to help you transfer all of this practice and training to a more mil-spec or standard lower receiver and controls? I think I'm going to leave that decision up to you guys. Let me know that in the comment section below. But if you want cool products like this and many more, don't forget to check out our online store at www.redwolfairsoft.com. My name is Mark, aka Blue Steel, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of RedWolf TV. Have a good one.